Hi guys, welcome back. Flower Power with me, Sid, and I've done a bit of strip mining since the last time. Actually, I've done a lot of strip mining since the last time, and I have got a buttload of iron, an absolute metric crap ton of redstone, a decent bit of gold, 20 diamonds, the all-important bit, and some lapis and coal as well. So, I suppose the first thing we ought to do is just set this going and cooking a whole load of this iron up, because why would we not? And the gold, because that's all good stuff. Have some gold, there you go. I should put my diamonds away. Oh, you see, the problem I have now is I'm getting a lot of this. Now I've been compacting it, well, manually compacting this stuff down to make blocks, in redstone blocks and lapis blocks, but of course that is not ideal. So if I can find, oh, I've got cobble, that's good. Find me some wood. Have I got any wood? Wood? Probably not. Let me go and grab some. So, as you know, I installed better storage on the on this pack, just as a means to really improve. I must have some wood somewhere. There we go. Well, that's true. No, I will take that. That's definitely what we need. Yeah, to give me more storage alternatives, and there is a few things I want to experiment with that at a later date. Today is not about that experimentation. It is about a different form of experimentation. So I want to make some compacting drawers. So I'm going to need some iron. I can stick my diamonds away now. I am going to need, let's have a look. Any particular drawer is basically one of those which is logs and chests. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Bang, let me get some couple of chests done. And is it? No, it was that, wasn't it? Yeah, okay. I'll bang a few more of those out, and that gives me 2 of those. Need a little bit more wood, in fact more than that still. Grab myself some pistons, do 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We take, what was it, those, hang on, not quite, let me, what can I shed? Good God, so much stuff. That'll do me. Smooth stone. Fortunately, I have lots of smooth stone because it's one of those things you just use a lot of. Make me 2 of those, and where can we stash those for safekeeping? Not really anywhere in here, is there? Well, we'll stick them up there for now. So we should be able to pack those in, and that will take all of our redstone, and similarly do the same with lapis. We could do a third one with coal, but I'll not bother. But that just tidies things up nicely and gets all the redstone and lapis out of our life, and nicely stored away. That should be a whole bunch of iron, and again we could use compacting chests to start storing that as what's the word I'm looking for here? Blocks. That's the word I was looking for. Got there eventually. But there is something I really desperately do want to get done, and I just want to see, I've got the glass. We're going to need to sleep as soon as it turn tonight, but I need to get some bottles. If I take, how many is that? 24, 33. That's enough. That's enough bottles for anybody. So we need to head out to the Nether. Not the Nether, the End. Again, briefly. I should have done this when I went the other time, but forgot. And we need to take these bottles because there is a basic ingredient I am going to need. And while I'm at it, I'll just drop this off for my plans for today. So let me just get rid of a lot of the crap in my inventory. I think everything else can stay. I don't need the ladders. I'm going to head over to the End portal. We'll jump into the End and I will see you when we get there. Thanks to this Sojourner's Sash, we are at least able to do that considerably faster. So I'll see you in a mo. Okay, very quick interlude because there's only one thing I need from the Nether, and that is I need to get this stuff. Ender Air bottle. Now this is a crafting ingredient for quite a lot of the, let me just come down here. If we go in here and go to the Ender artifacts, everything in here basically uses this stuff, or pretty much everything. So for example, you know, if we ever get to the Flugel Tiara, which I will want to get to fairly soon, then you're going to need that Hand of Ender. Need it. All of these basically use this stuff. Now I need it for specifically for a very simple thing, but want to do today is to try and automate my very quiet here. Where are all the damn Endermen? Why is there a death point over there? Oh, that's because I died. Oh, I was here. Hang on. I was in my testing world and I set myself into peaceful mode and not realizing it carried across to this one. There we go. There's the Enderman. Oh well. Caught it before it was an issue. Right. Anyway. So what do we want to do? Well, we're going to need to make quite a few things. The first thing I am going to want is some red string. And if I go over here, red string is pretty simple. It is pixie dust, block of redstone, string, and a bottle of Ender Air. And you can use this to make a whole host of devices. But first things first, we are probably going to need pixie dust. Now, if I remember rightly, it's a while since I've grabbed any pixie dust, so let me just check. Mana Pearl gives pixie dust, so let us get a little bit of that going. 8. I'll do 10. Because I can, and hopefully my portal's still open. Let me just double check that. It's not, damn it. Alright, in that case I need to top those pulls up and reopen it as well. Now, is there anything else I'm going to need from the End? Because I'm going to need to make the, where are we? Red string, and it is living rock. It's not the container, it is the, oh, it is the container, yeah. So that's fine, just living rock for that. What else do we need? Force relays. Pistons into there, that's fine. And then there is the, gotta find the damn thing, the warp lens. So that's pixie dust, that's fine. And the mana prism, prismarine, which is quartz into there. That's fine, we can do that. And I think that will pretty much do what we need. Right, so let me get my mana tablet, go and top up the thing. Now there is another problem I have actually while I'm rattling around here. I cannot draw mana from these three pools because on the other side of that wall there is a hopper hock which constantly picks everything up. And it's a pain in the arse because I just tried it earlier because I thought, well, those pools are full. What I could actually do is make myself a bunch of mana tablets and move those over. Now, what I am wondering is if I take you, come here, Mr. Hopper Hock, take you over to here, and then grab all of that lot out. Chop this up, and go and try that. Then maybe, oh, that must have gone near a mana pool. They don't stack if they've gone near a mana pool. It's a bit of a pain. Maybe that has taken the Hopper Hock out of range of the those mana pools in there. Maybe not, of course. That's always a possibility. The Hopper Hocks are brilliant, but they can be a bit of a pain if you actually want to. Right, let's watch it. It's not taking it yet. It's looking hopeful. Okay, but I will get the Elven Gateway back open. And once we've got that, is there anything else I want while I'm at it? No, I don't think there is really. Not quite there yet. Anyway, I'll get those filled up and I will be back with you in a moment. Okay, I've got some of the stuff together we need. There's quite a few items we are going to need for this, so I'm going to kind of deal with this one step at a time. So the first thing we are going to want is this this pixie dust. So let's open that up and throw in some pearls. Get me pixie dust back. Can't go far wrong with a bit of pixie dust. I don't think there was anything else I needed to chuck through there for the time being. Now, I was under the understanding that you could turn this off. But, yeah, it don't seem to want to do it. So, anyway, not a problem. Show. Let us get some of the stuff we need. Now, we need 3 force relays. Now, they are pretty straightforward. They are a piston in a alchemic converter. Gives us a 3 force relays. Now, these are really cool things. We also need 2 mana diamonds. And we are going to need to make for the ball ends a rune of greed, which we need a rune of spring. So that is water, fire, 3 saplings and a wheat. Now, first thing we need to do, of course, is bind this to that. Okay, and turn that off. And then we've got 3 saplings, a wheat, rune of water, rune of fire. Gonna need some living rock. Better check that I've got that before I no, that's valuables. There we go. And I need 2 of those. Okay, let's get these going. Bang. So this is the rune of spring. that's that. And then we take the Rune of Spring, a Rune of Water, and 2 mana diamonds. And this is where the diamonds were so critical. Whilst I would love to make Terra Steel Armor, oops, right now, just bang, Terra Steel Armor. You know, there's other things we need, and diamonds we can get really at just, oh, 2 Runes of Greed, lovely, I can get greedy. So we take a Rune of Greed and a lens, we'll come to those in a moment, but first thing we need now is some red string. So with a bit of luck, piece of string, just, ooh, I only want 1, for crying out loud. What was it? Red string was that, and that, if I remember rightly. So it should be string, redstone, pixie dust, gives us the red string, and then we need some more living rock and a chest. So that should give it, oh, I've got way more than I need there. Doesn't actually, no, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Like that gives us a red string container. Now this stuff is cool. It is deeply impressive stuff. So we take that, we've got those, we need to do a lens. So Boar Lens is a lens, mana steel, mana steel and glass pane. No mana steel, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to need 3 of these glass panes. Oh god, ow, itchy nose, itchy nose. Glass pane, no, but I can soon get glass panes, it's not a big problem. And that'll give us the glass panes. My god, where does the day go? 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's that. And we can go and just split those up, whack those in the middle, give me 3 lenses. Lovely. And this is where I spot glass panes floating around somewhere, but that doesn't really matter. So we take 1 of those and 1 of those, and that will give us the Boar Lens. Now, was it 1 of those and 1 of those? Yep, that gives us a Warp Lens. And the last thing we're going to need is a, well, probably sleep now, quick sleepy. The last thing we're going to need is a Potency Lens. Oh, pardon me, a little slurp of my coffee there. So a Potency Lens, oops, Potency, there we go, is a Rune of Fire, Terra Steel, Nether Brick, Gunpowder and thing, because I'm fairly certain if I look in there, I am out of that. So, oh, Gunpowder, we should have some there, that's good. Nether Wart. Now the last thing that's going to be awkward, because they're not up here, is the good old brick thing. Hoofer, the brick hoofer. Show me there, that'll do us. We can cook that up. And yeah, that should get us, and I'll do the 3. So I'll get that done, and that will give us the Potency Lens. And I'll just have a run around, grab some of the other bits we need, and I will be back in a mo. Okay, a little quick update. So first thing we are going to need to make is, oh, I need some seeds, damn it. I need a couple of hopper hocks for this particular plan. So what we are going to do while the sun's setting is we are going to, we're going to break things like that, which has now washed that away, which has now broken all of the symmetry and lovely symmetry we had around there. That sort that out. Right, let's try that again. So we need some hopper hocks. So we need one of those, 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 and one of those, and one of those. Good, good. And then, oh, why did I just do that? Let's try that again. And then we're going to need one, bang. However, I only want one of those to be a full-sized hopper hock. There is a thing in Botania at the moment which is shrinking flowers. So if you've got an alchemy catalyst, throw that and it gives you a little baby hopper hock. Now the other thing we need is, where are we? It is a, well, let's start off. We need to break 3 of those down into those. We need 2, oh, we actually only need one of those. Okay, better still. How many do we get? One of those, and I don't need those at all. Way overkill. So it's 2 of those, one of those either side, and a pixie dust gives us a spectral platform. We need 1 spectral platform, glass down either side, prismarine to give us the mana prism. Now I'm going to sleep quickly. There is one more flower we need, and I think, apart from a few vanilla items, we should be good to go. And I realise I'm running close to time, so I am going to get the stuff together, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, getting there steadily, and as I say, I am conscious of time here. So the last flower we're going to make is a Ranuncarpus, which is a particularly interesting flower. It's quite easy to pronounce for a change. Now we are going to still need an open crate, which is living wood planks. Just living wood planks. I think we can manage that reasonably easily. There's one, got a couple of living wood there. So got that, and we just pop that over so we get an open crate. We need 3, 4, I need 10 iron, and give me 2 more chests because I need 2 normal hoppers. Okay. Damn it. Sometimes it's quicker to place them normally. And a mana pool, which I have here. I've got a couple of levers. We'll not get the automation done this time, but we will not get the full automation done. But I just need to go and find, let me turn that off, find the older thing. Now I have tested this out thoroughly in a creative world, so I do know this design works. What shall we use? Hardened clay, and I need 9 of them. Nice and simple. So we're going to grab, first things first, we're going to grab one of my 2 pure daisies, and let us, where can we build this? Need a little bit of space, but not a vast amount, and I'd probably want to be well away from that hopper hock there. So if we start here, so first things first, we need to lay out. Oh, I needed another block. I'll grab one in a moment. Let's lay out that. Now this is our central location, and then we're going to come over from here, 1, 2, 3, here, and we are going to knock that one out and pop you down. So I'll leave that bare for the time being. I just need to go and grab another couple of obvious blocks. and I think I had a couple of some stained clay blocks, which would be ideal. There we go. I need 1, 2, 3 of those. Don't need many, but always handy to have them. So from here I'm going to place those like this, and then we are going to place a force relay here, and then I'm going to come to about, let's have a look. So if that's going to be spreader, prism, there, force relay. Now I've got a redstone mana spreader, so we're going to place that down here, and we are going to place the mana prism in the middle. And you can barely see that thing, it's brilliant. We're then going to right click on this, and we're going to bind it to that. We're going to right click on this one, and we're going to bind it to that. We're going to right click on this one, and we're going to bind it to that. With me so far? Good, because I'm not. Now for the time being, I'm going to stick a lever there. Oh, and we need a mana pool behind it, because obviously we need some mana for it. Now the one thing I didn't do, which I should have done, was combine 2 of these lenses. So let us just very quickly get that done. And while we're up here, we shall also grab a stack of stone. Hopefully, there we go, slime ball. Now we need to combine the warp and the bore lens, and it is important, just do that with the slime, it is important that it is the green, it's a bore warp, not a warp bore. So that's one to bear in mind. So basically what we're going to do is we are going to have, where are we, blah blah blah, run over here. So we're going to place the bore warp on the prism here, and that's just going to go up and down. Now basically what will happen is any mana burst from here passing through this will get those properties. Now we could put the bore warp on there and fire it through, and basically what this force relay will do is it will relay it through these, but that is not powerful enough to go through 8 blocks, which is why we add the potency lens here. We'll just pop you in there, that should start filling up. Now here what we are going to have is we're going to place that down, and this goes under. Now what this does is any block dropped on it will be placed on the corresponding block that's underneath the dirt block it's on, in this case this clay, and we should be well out of range of that. So for example, if I were to throw, let me just throw something a little bit more, throw that down, give it a second, bang, and it'll place it. We're then going to have the baby hopper hock here. Now this is a reduced area, and we're going to place the full-sized hopper hock over here, and there's still a couple of items I need. Typical. Red string container goes here, facing up. The open crate goes there, on top of, straight on top of that, and then we are going to place a hopper there and a hopper there. And basically if we grab that, you should be able to see there's a little red string going up, and basically what will happen is anything that this hopper picks up will be placed into this hopper and drop back down again. Very simple. Now I'm going to grab the other bits I need, which is a chest and a couple of item frames. I also need 1 living rock and 1 living wood, so I'll need to do that. So I'll get that done and I will be straight back, and if I'm going over I apologise. Okay, I'm actually not quite over yet, so this will take me over. So what we need, this hopper hock needs a chest to put things in, but I only want this hopper hock to pick up living wood and living rock. So to achieve that, what we do is we put an item frame on the chest, and in each item frame we tell it what it's allowed to pick up. So for example, if I were to throw those on the ground, nothing. And I don't think this little babby one over here has got the range to reach these. Living wood, on the other hand, picked up in the chest. In fact, we might as well stick it in the chest for the time being. Now, this side of the equation is a little bit more complex. So what we've got is, while this is running, if I were to stick my items in there, you can see the Ranuncarpus is not picking those up because there is a hopper hook there, and eventually, once that has gone through, it will pick them all up, feed them back through the hoppers, and off it goes. The only way to stop it doing that is with a redstone signal to the Ranuncarpus. Not that it's to the hopper hook, sorry. The moment that gets a redstone signal, it will then start placing it, and once that lot has gone out, we should see the last one drop in a moment. You can see it's picked them up and it is cycling round. Now this isn't a problem because these will never be in the world more than 5 minutes, so they'll never despawn, they'll just keep cycling. On the other hand, on this side, these will, well, once we put down the pure daisy, minor ingredient loss, these will convert over into living rock. Now, once that is converted, we'll wait for it just to do that. It shouldn't take long, it takes a minute, 60 seconds for those to convert. My automation works on about a 2-minute cycle just to ensure, because this takes a little while just to pick up its process and start placing. So yeah, I tend to work on a 2-minute cycle just to allow for any tick lag and stuff like that. But eventually, once that's done, hello sheep, we will pull this lever. Oh god, I thought that was my stuff going then, it was you eating grass. And it's not pretty. Now the thing is, I wanted to do this with as much Botania as possible and as little of anything else. Now this is actually based on a design by Direwolf20. This particular setup with the mana prism and this setup is exactly what he did. The problem is, he then used Computercraft to drop 8 pieces of stone onto this, and there was no hopper down here to do its work, so consequently, you know, I have no way of dropping an exact number of pieces. So we wait for that to do its thing. Fire that, it go. No, I don't want to pick them up, thank you. I want the hopper to pick them up. They go in. We can turn this one on and off. Let that do its bit. Bum, 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 bum. And turn it back on again. And rinse and repeat. Now the only thing we've got to do now is automate that process, which I will do next episode, just because I know we're getting close to the end of the of time here. Not the end of time, but close to time on the episode. Doesn't use a great deal of mana, so that's just a manual top up at the moment. But what I could do is borrow a few of these day blooms and just put them over here, keep that topped up for when it runs. And equally I could put logs in there as well. So this is almost there. The only thing we need is the clock system, and as I say, I've played around with it, and there is a way to do it. It's fairly straightforward, but we'll do that next episode. So thank you very much for watching, guys, and until next time, I will see you soon, and bye for now.